somebody like an Omarosa comes in is that she throws a monkey wrench in all of the public discussion about this.
So Florida Democrats describe those comments, that phrase, monkey this up, as disgusting, as racist dog whistles.
The backlash to those words, monkey this up, instant. The head of the Florida Democratic Party declaring it's disgusting that Ron DeSantis is launching his general election campaign with racist dog whistles.
Ron DeSantis, the candidate you endorsed, he said that it's not time to monkey around with the economy down in Florida. DeSantis may have made a racist comment.
Do you think this candidate monkeyed this up, took that statement and used it racially because he knew it would be a siren or a dog whistle or anything else that would have a negative, racist tone to this campaign?
Russia has been deeply complicit in monkeying around in American politics for a long time.
That's what Donald Trump looked like yesterday. He looked like a surrender monkey. He looked weak, he looked servile, he looked obsequious, he looked like a craven sycophant.
They couldn't be more vile than if they were monkeys hurling their excrement at each other in a cage.
While Congressman Nunes has done more than any other congressional Republican to try to monkey wrench the Robert Mueller investigation.
Well, who's the monkey on the string and who's the guy with the organ grinder?
I mean, I think this is the question that Mueller's trying to figure out.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, yeah, Mr. Schein, I'm quite sure is just the monkey here. It's the organ grinder who's actually driving the show, and that's our president.
Number one, there's a little bit of a monkey on his back around this kind of neo-Nazi stuff. He has retweeted some folks he shouldn't have retweeted, so there's a monkey on his back.
The states are certainly taking action. They're hardening their elections infrastructure to make sure the Russians can't penetrate it again, can't monkey around with the vote counts.
What could have been done better with the clarity and beauty of 2020 hindsight, or was there anything to be done once we learned the Russians were monkeying around?
These are all ways that you could really hurt Putin where he lives and make it clear to him that this is what's going to happen if he continues monkeying around in our elections.
Monkey up the works. I mean, Democrats need to be, I think, a little bit more aggressive here.
Well, as an American, it concerns me because it's monkeying around with our Constitution.
And in terms of the way that monkey wrench might play out.
But the key here, so I'm not trying to let the monkey off the back of Republican members.
I could be wrong and frequently am, but Americans already know the Russians are monkeying around on behalf of one candidate.
One of the surest ways to discipline for attorneys is monkeying around.
Another Russian lawmaker bragged to an NPR correspondent in Moscow that the visiting Republicans not only didn't pressure the Russian government about them monkey wrenching our election.
There's a lot of people around him who seem to be involved in various kinds of monkey business, but none of it really touched him.
They're monkeying around with the alternative minimum tax, both on the corporate side and the individual sides.
Federal prosecutors always try to monkey around with that privilege.
But there's also the prospect now, the expectation, that Russia might keep doing it. Right? That Russia will keep monkey wrenching our elections from here on out.
And then there are another group of senators like Susan Collins and to a lesser degree Jerry Moran from Kansas who don't like that they're monkeying around with the individual mandate in this bill.
What about all the Sessions talk, David Chalian, about that kind of like monkeying around, get him to leave the AG, go in there, be a write-in?
Then you're monkeying around, I think, what the United States of America has been based upon.